Commonwealth residents of an apartment complex in Bluefield, Virginia say they feel neglected by the people who are supposed to be responsible for maintaining the property. Some residents tell WVVA that essential utilities like water and power have been shut off and that the trash is starting to stack up on dumpsters outside the property. Our Robert Castillo has more on this story.
Residents of Crescent View Apartments in Bluefield, Virginia say essential utilities like trash removal, water access, and power are all supposed to be included in their monthly rent. However, two residents we spoke with say that lately they see trash stacking up, and that's not all. They say their electricity and even the water has been shut off in their apartments for extended periods of time, and even without a given reason, sometimes for days.
There's been multiple power outages over the past couple of weeks. My water personally has been shut off 5 times the past 5 months, but this past couple of weeks ago was the worst, where it was shut off for 2 whole days.
Dillinger says that she had to resort to buying water from the grocery store to flush her toilet, even having to go as far as using baby wipes to try and clean her kids. She says the out-of-state company that owns the property, Millennia Housing Management, has not been paying the utilities. Dillinger adds that her issues don't stop with hygiene. There are health risks too. She says there's mold growing in different areas of her apartment.
The walls have simply collapsed in some spots because they have not been able to attend to it, or they just choose not to.
Another resident we spoke with, Sarah Dillon, says electricity in her home has been shut off for days at a time. The pregnant mother says she's been forced to take extreme measures to try and get some relief from the hot temperatures for her and her children using her car's AC.
I'm 7 months pregnant. I have a 1, 3, and 4-year-old living in the household, and we actually had to sleep in the car because it's been over 24 hours without no power.
Dumpsters on the property were filled to the brim on Wednesday. Dillon says the trash hasn't been collected in about a month, adding that wildlife like bears and raccoons have been using this growth of trash to their advantage. Here for you in Bluefield, Virginia, I'm Robert Castillo, WVVA News.
Thank you for that report, Robert. We did reach out to the out-of-state company that owns the apartment complex, Millennia Housing Management. They gave us this statement, quote, "The Crescent View management team is committed to providing safe, decent, and sanitary housing and has been working directly with residents regarding the recent disruptions. All electrical services are in the process of being restored, and the delay in trash removal services has been addressed and will be reinstated this week. We apologize for any inconvenience this has caused," end quote. We'll continue to follow developments as this story moves forward. Now,